again. I'll come back to that one because there's some things I need to do. How are you guys doing tonight? I know I had some issues earlier, but everything should be good now.
In a fool, in a cloud, lost my way from up and down. And I know, yes, I know. And I see in your eyes that you really weren't surprised at me at all. Not at all. And I know by your smile it's you. goodbye. I know that in time it will just fade away. It's time to say goodbye. I feel alone and watch you fade away like clouds. High up in the sky, I'm slow and so cold as I stand alone. Goodbye, so long, adieu. Oh, how I love you so. Lost in those memories. And now you're gone. I feel like a fool. My love for you, but it's acting so strong. And the times we had, and now here I stand, lost in a memory. I see your face and smile.
How you doing, Nathaniel? Thank you. Thank you. What's going on, Draw Zombie? Yeah, I'm just making up from earlier. I was having some internet issues, so had to get that handled. So we're back. Much appreciated. Thank you. Just working on Under God Volume, finishing up Volume 3. So yeah, it's almost Friday. Happy Friday.
Love you so.
But right now, it's a happy
Lost
Thursday.
in those memories.
I'm pretty
And
excited about tomorrow releasing my first set of art original pieces, and they're like themed and stuff. So it's like, I mean, I'll have prints of these eventually, but these are like the ones that you can get and no one else can get. It's like one of those one in a lifetime things. Got to collect them all.
my love for you, inside me so strong. And the times we had, and now here I stand, lost in a memory.
Hope you guys are having a good
I
evening.
see your face
Just getting these
and
nibs all cleaned up before I make my next move. Hmm. All right, let's keep drawing. Had to get the next song ready. You know, I always like drawing the music. It helps. Oh shit. So, let's see. I hope you guys can hear me okay. Yeah? Alright. I think we're good. I think we're good. I think. Alright, cool, cool. Thank you. Thank you. I don't know, my stuff probably shakes a lot. Gotta 2 seconds. It's freaking hot. Like, I turn on the AC, but then you guys will be drowned out by the AC, the sound of the AC. Hi, Meet the Sheep. Your name's fun to say. How you doing? How you doing this evening? Just working on finishing up volume 3 of Under God. I better let these bottom panels dry a bit right here so I don't smudge trying to do the little city scene or the town scene. Well, you have a good one. Meet the sheep. Much appreciated. Thank you. You be safe and enjoy this beautiful evening wherever you may be. Thank you for stopping by. Thinking that's what that is right here. Yeah, that's. I shouldn't have put that line there, but that's cool. I can get rid of it after. All right. So while this dries, so I can jump onto the next page. Yeah. And make sure everything sounds good. See. Oh yeah. Looking for something. What we got? What do we got? So I'm looking for something. Okay, we can do that again. Shit, fuck it. Okay, so while this does its thing, I have to say I got some fan art in mail, which was cool. Always enjoy fan art, regardless. It's always awesome. Check this out, you guys. I showed it last time, but yeah, it's in October. One of my characters from Undergod. But yeah, check that out. Thought that was cool. I enjoy this. I don't care. It's like fan art's awesome. So oops, what the hell? See what do we got here? I'm feeling stuff. I don't know. Just feeling pretty good. What do we got here? What do we got? What we got? Oh, I know. Okay, let me let this. I gotta clean my nibs again. Give me a second. What's going on, Yoshi? Well, this is one of the characters in Undergod, of course. I can't give her a name yet. I have, but it was during a time a long time ago because it's Karen, current Karen, not the ones that we have today, kind of deal. But you know, and this, you know who this character is from Penguin Boy, Yuri. I should have made her tail do that. I better fix that tail. Yeah, we're back. The everything's going. Yuri. Yes, yes. I gotta fix her tail up. I didn't mean to make that crooked. What's going on? Oops. Tadenzu? Tadenzu. How are you? Yes. Yes, Yoshi. What's going on though? How are you doing? Let me fix this. I'm glad you're doing all right. It's been kind of a long day, hasn't it? It's all good. It's hot too. Make sure you get you some rest though. You know, get you some rest, and then when you get up, go do your thing. Don't overwork yourself.
Life is just a dream, it's never an end.
Yeah, all is well. Yes, take care of yourself for real. Seriously. I have to use whiteout on that tail a little bit. Let that dry a bit. What do we got? Have you ever thought of making the first version? I could probably release the first chapter because my chapters are long. They're like 50 to 100 pages. Actually, I gotta send out some books tomorrow. I sold some more volume ones and some more volume twos. But yeah, no. So probably the first volume. If I can get that on for free, or not the first volume, but first 50 pages. Give me a second. I'll read the comments here. No, I didn't. I probably might do that. Make the first 50 pages free. Yeah. I'm not even getting monetized, so it's okay. Let's see here, but um, but yeah, what's going on, CJ? Most call me CJ. How are you doing? I need a different song. This ain't gonna do it. All right, so are you doing this evening? Big chilling after work. Work eating some tacos. Tacos do sound good. Some street tacos. Am I wearing Crocs? Uh, no, actually, like sandals. Kind of like why? But yeah, no, just sandals. I don't even own a pair of Crocs. Are they comfortable? Let me set that over here. So I'm gonna spill that all over my stuff. I was a Croc hater, but then I got a pair and I love them. So they are comfortable. Comfortable. Comfy. Yeah, I never owned a pair. Wear some Adidas's or some Sambas, whatever. Gallows horse mode. Crocs. What's wrong, nib? I should have changed that up. Probably not. Because I don't. Maybe in the future, I'll get some. But right now, and I'm pretty sure when I do get them, I won't probably won't regret them. Regret it. Oh yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up, Bandit Beats. So like, did you just get them recently, or like how long ago? But yeah, like once you start using them, it's just me personally. I've grown so used to them. But I still like ballpoint pens and all that other stuff. So, but yeah, no, glad you enjoy those. That's what's up. Yeah, it takes a little bit. Sports mode. Well, okay. Well, all right. Well, I'll look into that. What is tomorrow? Well, shoot, I gotta work on the vehicle tomorrow. I know I have to do that. And I'm dropping my art tomorrow. So if you guys get a chance, look out for that too. So if you guys buy some art, and some manga, I can get some Crocs. How about that? Probably get me a black pair of Crocs. Hmm. Oh yeah, shoot. Yeah, freaking nibs are awesome. I always have like several different types always at hand when I'm working. But on some real stuff, all the funding is going to Volume 3 and, uh, future endeavors and stuff. So, yeah, I had no idea what it was. Well, when I get my Crocs, I will show them all on the stream. But all right, I'll let this dry here and come back. All right, these should be dry. It always gets you a nice feather and stuff. I have manga and I'll have artwork. Tomorrow I'll have some art. Actually, I'll show you guys. I might even have the. Actually, 2 seconds. All right. So this is what I'll be having available tomorrow. So as you guys can see, I put a post up on Instagram and stuff. Like I want to focus and make a living from my art and my manga. So I'm doing both because I enjoy it both. So yeah, these will be available. But I'm gonna put backing on them and stuff and like shrink wrap them so they look more presentable. So yeah, these are originals. No AI, all from my imagination. Yeah, got my. These are my space series for this. Yeah, these are pretty cool. Hmm. It is pretty. The G Pen is very awesome. Like you can use it for everything. But also, like I like. Thank you. These are ballpoint pens, ballpoint pen and marker, and pure imagination. No AI, just straight up drawing. Just yeah. And you can get these tomorrow, and once you get them, these originals they're gone. That's it. But I mean, I'll have prints of these and stuff. But if you can get it, get the original while you can. Better jump on them tomorrow. Yeah, I have people already interested. So, yeah, index cards. See, thank you. Yeah, these are my space series. So in this space series, there's five of them. So if you get all five, better get them while you can. And these are the originals, and that's it. Like this is like NFT for real. Like that's it, man. One and only. So, but these are gonna be like bi-weekly themed. So next week or the week after, there's gonna be thank you. I'll probably do the Pokemon stuff and all kinds of stuff. So, and these are the this is the space series, which is a five, and this here is the miscellaneous, which will be under the space series. So, got my Isis chick, her. Actually, let me put that over here. But yeah, these are real deal. Got October. So yeah, my signature. This is how I signed all my stuff in Manhattan. And when I sold paintings and drawings all over the world, people bought my stuff. And in New York, when I used to sell art on the streets, and this is how I would sign all my drawings. And one guy, he came back to me. He's a musician, and I was selling in Union Square. He came back with a drawing of mine, and he said, "You better sign this the way you sign it." He said, "You totally forgot." He got off the train just to have me sign that. Yeah, well, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, the ballpoint pen, the Crayola markers. I'm not using Copics or nothing like that. Although I have some really good markers around, my angels signature. So people want the signature, definitely. It's just that's how what I did in New York. So it's like people see that and they're like, oh, they know who I am. So like I would do these little drawings and just sell them on the street. Well, I want to be both. I want doing both. Like I'm doing, I want to be full time on selling my art and my manga. So it's kind of a dual thing going. But yeah, why so? But yeah, no, that's what yeah, straight up. Want to make a living for my arts, and I've sold, like I said, I sold art in the streets of New York. Met some interesting people, and I just find it interesting why doing art and what kind of people I met, you know, along the way. Yeah. So you can get artwork. Hold on, let me grab this too. You got this stuff too. But yeah, I'd sell these things for like between $10 to $20, or between $10 and $40 actually. Some people like would be like, "No, here's more money. Don't sell yourself short." But I'll have prints of these available too. Nah, I don't want to do that. Give me a second. Have you tried submitting to Viz Media or Jump? Rookie, I bet you entered manga country. I mean, if I did the competition, yeah, but I want to like do full time doing my own, like have my own stuff. I have artwork. I have my manga here, Under God, Volume 2, Volume 1, Volume 2. So yeah, so yeah, got my manga here and art. Best of both worlds, you know. So yeah, you can get my manga and art. So yeah, 2 seconds. What is going on, CJ? Yeah, let's go. Yeah, we got. This is like I'm just showing my world. This is my world. I love drawing. I love creating. I love making worlds and stuff. So get you can get a piece of that while I'm still around. Give me a second. Let me put these away. Well, thank you. But yeah, let's go. Oh yeah, you did the yeah, you did the yeah, you have very good art too. I've been on your stream before. I think you were live streaming once recently. Yeah, you have very good videos. It would be cool. It's just the thing is like I know what story I want to write. Is just to be a slave under someone. I mean, just be like, hey, do this, and I'm just not feeling it. So it's like I want to push out as much as I can out of my life and what I'm creating as much as I can. And I guess it's okay to have the input, and I just don't know, like I know what I want to write and what I want to do, but I don't know if they would give me that kind of freedom. You know what I'm saying? That's why I started my own studio, my own company, my own publishing thing, so I can create the stuff that I want to create. But if I did that, maybe I can do that for what would I say? Um, publicity. But yeah, definitely want to make a manga or one shot, but I've never even written any sort of story before. It's like, hmm, you just take the time to be like, you know what? I don't care if it's 30 pages. I'm gonna sit here and write the story about this person and that, this situation and what's gonna happen and the conclusion and all that. You should try it. Just kind of like warm up to it. Like Under God, it wasn't gonna be named called Under God years ago. Like I wrote this thing like years ago when like when you're in grade school kind of. But it went through so many changes and lots of tweaking and stuff. So it's just like, hey, it's time to make this thing. Sometimes I like that when you work with an editor. Besides, it wouldn't hurt to try. See how they work with you. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. It's just, do I have the mindset and capacity to do it at this moment in my life? Because I have a lot going on at this moment, and I don't want to just stop everything and just like, hey, let me work for you. Learn the three art structures: super simple setup, confrontation, and resolution. Confrontation, confrontation, resolution. Setup, confrontation, and resolution. Yes. Thank you for the drawing, Yoshi. This is awesome. I have that right up on my thing right here, right on my screen. But thank you. Yes. So eventually, when I be like, hey, because the thing is too, like I want to paint big pictures and I want to paint, create stories, and just go all out. Yeah, fucking love it. I showed my dad and I showed my brother. My brother was like, oh, that's fucking cool, dude. You have people that actually draw pictures for you. I was like, yeah, isn't that fucking cool? They'll give you more freedom. I mean, at the end of the day, you have great art. However, story wise, I can't say because I've never read your manga, or if your writing is as great as your art. It's funny. Even this story writing under God, just work going with it. It's like um, I understand the adventure, the journey that the characters are going through, and who they're gonna meet and stuff, and what's gonna happen, and all the little in betweens. Um, Even every volume that comes out, I'm learning as I go. But also, but you learn. You kind of grow with the characters. But yeah, no, it does. When you put it like that, it simplifies it a lot. Yes. Yeah, I think yeah, it does. Kind of break down the system, break it down so it's not so crazy complex. So tonight, I gotta wrap these up, get them in shrink wrap with a cardboard backing. Man, you make me want to color. I'm supposed to be working on my pages. That's basically all the storytelling techniques come down to. Hero's journey and it is 8 parts, but still has those main three things. Oh. Yes, like the hero's journey, like, and also like overcoming. It's like just all those things, like even in Undergod, like the characters they don't have powers and stuff in the beginning. They don't have all that. I want them to build up to these things, like before they acquire them. It's a slow burn, but it ends in 30 volumes. I'll say because I really want to get this done. Circle Riders 8 parts modified after the hero's journey. Yeah, Dan Harmon story. Yeah, and I learned a lot from shoot, damn, what was his name? It was Chekhov's book. It was an acting book. Angels at the end of the day. At least consider trying out getting a publishing deal with Shonen Jump, a different Japanese. That'd be great. But if it doesn't, it is what it is. True. But you know what, man? To be honest, I want my body of work, and then I would like to show the Japanese, and then they'd be like, "Hey, check this out." Like almost like man, Comic Con was on here last time, like Mobius. Like you have your own work and stuff. Like I, it's the same thing like superheroes. I don't want to do superheroes. I will get bored with that and just fall asleep. It's cool, it's okay to have that and stuff, but I just don't want to be drawing Spider-Man all the time or Batman. It's like life is short. And it's like do the things that you want to do, create it while you can. I just don't want to kick the bucket doing someone else's project in some way. October yams, Spider Man. Exactly. Yeah, they got rather draw October all day. And yeah.
The world is a mystery for you and me. A miracle adventure too. A single wish waits for you. The beating of your heart will see when you think you can't go on. Give it another try. The power of youth is strong and as big as the sky. Search all the valley, the mountains that you see. Believe in yourself, sets you free. Come on and give you romance. Come on and give you paradise. Liberate the you that you keep inside. Come on and give you romance. Come on and give you paradise. Make your dreams come true. You'll see fantasy. Magic that happens to you. Be as brave as you can be. A childlike love of fantasy. The world is a mystery for you and me. A miracle adventure too. A single wish waits for you. The beating of your heart will see you through. When you think
Well,
you
I
can't
see.
go
Well,
on,
like you
give it
said, life is
another
short and it's
try.
better than now than never. You probably thought about being a monk
Is strong
a
and as
long
big
time
as
ago.
the
Yes.
sky.
Well, actually, yeah, a long time ago. And then all the work I've done and trying to submit all my work and stuff, I was like, God dang, like shit. I'm putting all this work out, and they're like saying come back or do this, do that. And I said, why don't I just do it my damn self? You guys ever heard of slave labor? People that did Johnny the Homicidal Maniac, did Invader Zim, the guy that did that. Like I was trying to get into that company a long time ago. Slave labor graphics, and they wrote me a personal letter, and I mean they liked, but there's just like too much. Yeah, and top of that, I was a younger state of mind. I just didn't. I mean, they would have took me in, whatever. But I'm pretty sure if I would have fixed my attitude up on that, on what I wrote, so on what I drew, But they said, I had potential. But at the same time, you know, I start seeing things, and it's just like I like my peace of mind. I like what I'm doing, and if I don't need to work for these companies to do those things, then I'm cool. If I can put out my own books, my own art, my own stuff, and share it to the world, awesome. A great mangaka can get an anime in a game, but it's up to you. True. Well, you guys use some rest to Denzu, and I appreciate everything you've suggested. But you could do it by weekly chapters, so you don't have to work like Yeah, because on some real stuff, like even doing Under God, I mean, I work my ass off on it, and man, because I don't, like, yeah. On top of that, it'd be great to learn Japanese like fluently. So yeah, um, that's another thing too. But thank you for the suggestion. I've thought about it before, yes, but definitely you get you some rest, and we'll see how it goes. But we need to finish these pages though, for real. Shit, 6:18. Give me a second, guys. I gotta. I also don't want to slave a yes. Um, True. Like I said, my art, selling art, can help do all of this stuff. Um, yeah, there are alternatives, yes. Um, but I think of my time and I think about you know where they'll finally say, "Hey, we're gonna let you do something after 10 years." You know what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? That's 10 years of my life waiting for someone to say, "Hey, you can do this now." I have a problem with it. So it's like, but no, but like doing like some short, whatever. But at the same time, I kind of want to represent, the people here too, and what we're doing over here. And then maybe they'll come over here and see what we're doing and be like, hey, this is hip, this is new, this is awesome. They're doing this amongst themselves. But I'll take, I'll listen to your suggestions and, think about it. But I already, like I said, you really got it. Oh. Well, that means a lot. Thank you. You want to see me win an award? Mm, okay, well, maybe I should just submit one of my short stories because outside Under God, I have other stuff. There's like other stuff. When we were kids, one of my friends, he's like one of my best friends, pretty much like my family and my brother. We would draw every single day, every day, competing with each other. But that's how we got good. We were just sit at our kitchen table or living room table, just drawing our asses off. And but yeah, no, he did the character designs for like XCOM, like some of the monsters and stuff. And yeah, we also wrote comics. We wrote our stories. We got into Spawn. We got into these old manga and old like comic books and stuff like, and we were trying to replicate a lot of that stuff growing up. But yeah, no, yeah, we're even the guy that did what is it, Telltale Games, whatever, the lead programmer. Yeah, I know him. we would sit. Actually, before he became that, we would play. We were in OhioCon playing Street Fighter tournaments, and we were pretty cool. And a matter of fact, he was here not too long ago. All three of us were all hanging out. So, oh yeah, 25 pages. The thing is, like, I kind of want to do a murder mystery kind of thing off the side, but I'm taking the blueprint from Gogol 13, how he does things like that, how the other characters push the story, and then you have Golgo as the kind of the end all be all, kind of the guy that helps move the story in some way. So yeah, fucking love Golgo 13, and yeah, 25 pages, like something short, simple, sweet, hits hard, even fucking better. Yeah, no, they are still comics. They are still comics no matter what. As long as you're making a message and you can read the panel and what is it, sequential storytelling, sequential art, then you're telling the story. You're telling something. But yeah, and it was fun. And that's the thing. Like when I do this, is because I'm going back to my roots. It's what I when I go back to my roots, it's what makes me feel good, makes me feel happy. It brings joy to my life. Like even drawing on stream like this, I feel happy. Like I actually feel like I'm sitting in the kitchen or that living room at the time and just drawing with you guys. So it's like that's how I felt with them. And that's what we did. Time goes on, we all kind of go our own way, and people change and things happen. But those memories, that time will always be those times that always brought joy to me. But you get some rest. But thank you so much. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you, Tadensi. But I'll listen to your suggestions. What you got. I don't cut myself short. Um, but you get you some sleep. But thank you for stopping in and checking out. Um, just hanging out and drawing. When's my next stream? Um, I don't know. I might stream tomorrow. We'll see because tomorrow I got a bunch of stuff to do. It's tomorrow. Because tomorrow, you know what? I do need to stream tomorrow because of the artwork that I'll be putting up on Shopify, up on the store. I think this week I'll be doing the Pokemon holograph cards thing. So I'm trying to think how I'm going to go about that. Nintendo would probably have a fit with that. Like, what the hell are you doing? Making Pokemon stuff. I'm making art pieces with this. Here tomorrow, then drawing. We're not in a strip club, but yeah, okay. I will be here tomorrow around the same time. I do need to make a phone call here in a bit. In a bit, I will see you tomorrow. You take care and get some sleep. And thank you so much. Much appreciated. You have a good one. I'll see you tomorrow. I'm still going to be drawing here in a sec for a few more minutes. I have this momentum right now, and I don't want to stop. I know I have to make this phone call. There. Oh yeah, shoot. Let me hit this. Some white out on her handkerchiefs. Handkerchief. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. Okay. I need to finish these buildings. This music's hitting. I'm feeling it. What's going on, Red Clue? Hope I'm saying your name right. But how are you? That's what's up. In 5 words, hmm, adventure, cannibalism, religion, uh, friendship, and yeah, a good last one, mystery. I could throw in some more, but yeah. And if you want to know more, actually, if you want to know more, you can check out my website at angelsoftherenaissance.com, and you can pick up your copy of Under God Volume 1 and Volume 2. And you can read all the way if you like. Yes, but yes. So, and revenge and all kinds of crazy stuff in between. Finding oneself. Uh, there's a lot of that. There's a lot of characters that are damaged from within, but they're also on their journey. They're fixing themselves or healing themselves on their journey. They're finding themselves out through the journey. Yeah, angelsofrenaissance.com. You can join Sevens in October in Under God as they deal with Bellomo and the religion of Bellomo, the cannibal moon god. So yes, so come check it out. Get your copy. These are limited edition so far, so you get these while you can because it's about to run out soon, and then it's going to get a facelift and it's going to have the new Under God title. So get your copy. And not only that, um, I will also have artwork there too. Tomorrow I'm dropping my space series, so you can get you real art, not AI generated, nothing. It's actual artwork made by human hands. So get your piece tomorrow, get it while you can, and then once they sell, they're going to be prints. So get the originals while you can tomorrow. And we're finishing up volume 3 right now. So volume 3 should be done soon. So yeah, I think we're on a good roll. Well, thank you. And and if things go well, I will bring out my card game again. Here's my card game. So like some of the cards from my card game. But yeah, you get a scroll and all that stuff. But yeah, in the time being, I don't want to go into this too much because of I need to focus on what's in front of me right now in these pages. But yeah, all funds and all that stuff will go towards Volume 3 and future endeavors. So um, yeah, why not? Heck, let's do it. All right, so I'm gonna do this top panel right here. Should be good to go. And then after that, I need to make this phone call because I told them 6:30. We'll have this as a closing song, and then I gotta skedaddle. But I will be back tomorrow. We're not going yet until the song's over.
fantasía, ven a mí, conquistar, te quiero yo, juventud, un misterio vas a descubrir, todo despierta de tanto vivir, aventuras y algo más, juventud, conserva la inocencia que hay en ti. Si tratas de aparentar algo que no eres, se esfumará la magia igual que la ilusión. Atrévete a enfrentar salvaje y plenamente el milagro de vivir. Romance te puedo dar, romance te puedo dar. Si me enseñas con valor la verdad que hay en ti, romance te puedo dar, romance te puedo dar. Brillando en mi pecho está vigorosamente el amor que hay en mí para ti. Fantasía, ven a mí, conquistar, te quiero yo, juventud, un misterio vas a descubrir, todo despierta de tanto vivir, aventuras y algo más, juventud, conserva la inocencia que hay en ti. Si tratas de aparentar alguien que no eres, quemará la magia igual que la ilusión. Atrévete a enfrentar salvaje y plenamente el milagro de vivir. Romance te puedo dar, romance te puedo dar. Si me enseñas con dolor la verdad que hay en ti, romance te puedo dar, romance te puedo dar. Brillando en mi pecho está vigorosamente el amor que hay en mí para ti. Romance te puedo dar, romance te puedo dar. Si me enseñas con dolor la verdad que hay en ti, romance te puedo dar, romance te puedo dar. Brillando en mi pecho está vigorosamente el amor que hay en mí para ti.
All right, folks. We're gonna call it a night, and I gotta make this phone call. But thank you so much for hanging out. Um, come check out angelsoftherenaissance.com. And if you're new here, subscribe and like this channel. Like, subscribe. I'll be back tomorrow to share the Space Series art that will be available tomorrow. So, in the meantime, come pick up your copy of Under God, Volume 1 and 2. come pick up your copy of Under God 1 and 2 at angelsorrenaissance.com and get it while you can. In the meantime, thank you guys again for stopping in. So, you guys take it easy and thank you. Bye bye.